question that was posed was, what has LSAMP really meant to you? And I think I really have to start from the beginning. I was born and raised in Atlanta in a single-parent household. My dad and my mom split when I was young. My mom, she worked long hours to try to provide for myself and my brother. My grandmother worked 28 years on the assembly line for General Motors in Doraville, Georgia. My dad was in the military, Chief Master Sergeant, retired, 26 years, 9 months, 13 days. It's really amazing that I get a chance to stand here today and then think about where I've come from and kind of the places that I've been. Growing up, we really didn't have a lot. I'll be honest, I didn't really take education seriously up until I got to about the 11th grade. One of my good friends, actually, she actually just got her Ph.D. last year, Dr. Kimberly Williams, at the University of North Carolina, Chapel Hill. We were sitting in class one day, and we said, we're the same age. And we were sitting in high school, I think it was maybe a chemistry class, and she asked me, she said, well, why aren't you actually trying to do what I know that you're capable of doing? And I said, be honest, I've never given 100%. And she challenged me at that point. So here we are sitting in class right now. You have, 2 years left in high school. You can actually pull up your GPA, get into a decent college, and actually do some things. So that's actually what I did. Started off at Johnson C. Smith University, like Dr. Crumpton Young just said. Information systems engineering was my major. I was actually offered the opportunity to go to a summer bridge program for Johnson C. Smith. And of course I didn't do it because I didn't know any better. I wanted to run around and have fun that summer before I went to school. So I didn't do it. So I really didn't know a lot about the LSAMP program until after I got there. And then that's ultimately when I really started to really excel and achieve what I feel like I was really capable of doing. And then I actually got accepted to Auburn University, where I met Dr. Jenda, Dr. Dale. They actually took me in and said, hey, we have this Bridge to the Doctorate program that I think you'll be good in. And Dr. Dale looked at me and he said, well, you're in computer science, right? And I said, yes. And he said, computer scientists, they don't go and get PhDs. If you know Dr. Dale, he was dead serious when he said it. So it actually gave me a little bit of momentum to kind of prove him wrong, right? So I stayed there and I got my master's, and then ultimately I left to go to Penn State University. And I feel like at that point in time, this is really when the LSAMP piece really kicked in for me, where I really learned the discipline and the structure and really the desire to push and proceed, where I actually applied for an NSF Graduate Research Fellowship and I actually got it. I was the first one in my college at the time to actually receive that fellowship. So it actually meant a lot to me, and it was something that I can even play back to those that were coming, after I came. So, that's kind of the story. It took me a couple years to actually get into the habit of doing the research, but it's something that I've grown to absolutely love. Something that I love, being able to deal with deep data pieces and doing deep diving into analytics, and actually being able to provide some policy adjustments and actually build programs that actually look at some of the things that are most prevalent in our community today. So that's pretty much about me and kind of how I got here, but I wouldn't be here at all without the support from LSAMP and someone actually taking and believing in me even when I didn't necessarily believe in myself. So I think that's actually what I really take away from this.